Have you ever been in love? How do you show your anger?
What makes you sad?
What is your greatest fear?
And you will learn more about these strong emotions as we tackle the matter on passions.
The human person is ordered to beatitude by his deliberate acts. The passions or feelings he experiences can dispose him to it and contribute to it.
So what are these passions?
Passions are the feelings, the emotions, or the movement of the sensible appetite, which incline a person to act or not to act in view of what is perceived as good or evil.
The passions are natural components of the human psyche. They form the passageway and ensure the connection between the life of the senses and the life of the mind.
So there are 7 principal passions.
Love, hatred, desire, fear, joy, sadness, anger. So, among these passions, which one is the most fundamental? Any guess?
There are many passions. The most fundamental passion is love, aroused by the attraction of the good. Love causes a desire for the absent good and the hope of obtaining it. This movement finds completion in the pleasure and joy of the good possessed.
The apprehension of evil causes hatred, aversion, and the fear of the impending evil. This movement ends in the sadness at some present evil or in the anger that resists it.
One can only love what is good, real, or apparent.
To love is to will the good of another.
All other affections have their source in this first movement of the human heart toward the good.
Only the good can be loved. According to 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13. And now these 3 remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
So are these passions morally good or bad?
In themselves, passions are neither good or bad.
They are good when they contribute to good action, and they are evil in the opposite case. They can be taken up into the virtues or perverted by the vices.
Strong feelings are not decisive for the morality or the holiness of persons. They are simply the inexhaustible reservoir of images and affections in which the moral life is expressed. Moral perfection consists in man's being moved to the good, not by his will alone, but also by his sensitive appetite, as in the words of the psalm, "My heart and flesh sing for joy to the living God."
So in other words, the perfection of the moral good consists in the man's being moved to the good,
not only by his will, but also by his heart.